Hello and welcome to this edition of Wednesday Editions with me, Big Scott 35. I got some pickups, got a nice stack here, a couple of weeks of pickups from different places, most of them from Mike O. Start off with this one here. This is a 1982 baseball trading card, Cincinnati Reds, Coca-Cola. Love my food and beverage. I forgot what I paid for it. I knew there was one card that I wanted in here that I did not have, and that's the Johnny Bench. It is very nice and crisp. And man, they got that 82 smell. When I opened it the first time, if you don't know fresh open packs of cards from real cardboard, 70s, 80s, I feel for you. Because it is just nothing like it. And, you know, that's a good way to tell fakes as well. Tom Seaver's also in there. Is that smell. It's an very distinct smell. And I've told people before, when you're looking for fakes and it's raw, that's the best way is to give it a smell, because a lot of times they fake it on non-cardboard. And you can usually feel the difference. Get another cardboard from that era, and you can feel it. My next one, I couldn't get that back on. Drake's Big Hitters baseball cards, 4th annual collection. This is from 1984, and I have the one that I wanted in here, but I wanted another one because I think the one I have is graded. I would have liked to have a raw one as well. And I think this set is going to go into a Z folio. The Coke set, I'm going to probably break up, but I don't want to mess up this box. These were in here awfully tight. I don't have a Drake's around me, and I never saw these till these sets probably till 90s. At card shows, they started popping up around my area. At mall shows and stuff. I finally got them out without destroying them. And again, just beautiful smell of them. Y'all might think I'm weird. Bill Madlock, Darryl Strawberry, Ron Kittle, George Hendrick, Pete Rose, Greg Luzinski. Yeah, he hit a ball, I remember, in old Tiger Stadium. It just went forever. Mookie Wilson, Don Baylor, Steve Garvey with the Padres, Gary Matthews, Keith Hernandez, Jim Rice, which I don't have that Keith, George Brett, Cecil Cooper. I used to imitate him all the time. Mike Schmidt. Now, that was the one I wanted, Gary Carter. I knew he'd be in the Expos. He got traded the following year. So I have this one already. This one is all centered, which is normal for Drake's. Because I don't think, these were made by Topps. You could tell by the back. Topps company made it. I think it even says it somewhere on the back. It doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure Topps made it. Pedro Guerrero, the Hawk, Andrew Dawson, Bob Horner, Eddie Murray, Ron Say with the Cubs, Dale Murphy, Alan Trammell, Cal Ripken. I think I have that Ripken. Wade Boggs, Fred Lynn, Al Oliver, Rod Carew, another one I would try to, imitate as best I could. Steve Kent, Reggie Jackson with the Angels, Robin Yount, Bill Buckner. And that's Bill Buckner with the Cubs, so we got Gary Carter, we got Mookie Wilson in this one, Darryl Straw. We got all the for the next year's World Series, Dave Winfield with the Yankees. So I'm not going to try to put those back in the box. They're going to go in a Z folio. I don't need that Gary Carter. I have one, and I believe it's already graded. I think I got a second one, but I really like this set. I think it's a pretty cool set. In the in that, like I said, in the Coca-Cola, I wanted that Johnny Bench for my PC. I have Pete Rose also PC. I don't really go after Pete Rose. I just hang on to him. Not if Pete Rose wasn't in that set with that one. I take that back. I saw him. I got confused. He's with Phillies and the other one. Yeah, so that's it. I'll probably just keep Pete. Not Pete. Johnny Bench. I'll get it straight eventually. I'm all discombobulated. Next is going to be some pickups. So this is my lone eBay. I actually got this at a very good price. It's a Pete Alonso out of 50 gold. I text Mike because I knew I bought some of these from him, and he was showing me cards, telling me he had some. I was like, well, is one of them around a hole in gold? Because I'm about to make an offer on it. He's like, no, it is not. So I made an offer, counter offered. I think I got it for like 20, 25, but I'll take it. Next is going to be Topps.com. Love these throwbacks. Stormtrooper, Luke Skywalker, R2-D2, and of course, you know, I love Stormtroopers. I think that one I might get graded. I'm not sure. I got to look to see how many spots I got behind me, but I love that card there. Living set. Love these as well. Just beautiful cards. Just got some back graded. Love these cards. Colton Cowser with the Orioles. I think he's having a little downturn right now. He started out pretty good, but he's having some issues. This was a throw-in from Mike O because this guy's from Virginia, Tommy Green. I have a mutual friend of his that talks to him. I'm hoping to get to meet him, get some stuff signed, hang out with him. I heard he's a pretty cool guy. So, you know, someday. But Tommy Green, actually his rookie card. I did buy the team set. I'm not going to pop it out. Did buy that for Mike. So got that. And these are I think the whole stack is from Mike's sales, from his Tuesday night sales. So this one here is a Larry Allen. I do pick up football every once in a while. I love offensive linemen from Cowboys. Larry Allen is just a freak of nature. One of our best ever, and love him. Then again, UVA football, Tiki Barber, which I'm pretty sure I already have this card. I think I have it graded as well, but I'll take another one. I collect my man Tiki. He's one of my favorite UVA football players. Another great UVA football player, Chris Slade, who played with the Patriots. I think I bought this very cheap. It's a beautiful finest. Mike was like, Chris Slade, he turned it over, said from the University of Virginia. So you got that. Another UVA great, another one of my favorites, Herman Moore, who was the Lions' great wide receiver for Megatron. Then Megatron destroyed all of his records. But yeah, Herman Moore. I think he had 1 or 2 All-Pro seasons, and then just a stretch of rookie cards and Gold Cup. This is a Gold Cup, Gunnar Henderson. Gold Cup. Just pick that up. And Heston Kjerstad, who's had a great season on Tidewater. Now he's up with the big team, and I think he's doing pretty well. He might be taking the spot from Cedric Mullins, he's having trouble hitting. Austin Wells. I know I don't buy Yankees, but He's a catcher. Yeah, heard good things, but it seems like he's not playing. I don't know much about that. I'll have to pick my man Mike Fabian's brain on him when we get together a couple of weeks. Here is I get these players. He was a Met. We traded him away for Stroman. No, we didn't get Stroman. Who did we get? We traded him to the Cubs. And I can't remember who we got for him. Pete Crow Armstrong. PCA is what they're calling him. Let's see what he does. I don't think he's doing all that great. Here's a guy that everybody's chomping at the bit for. I think he's been hurt. I think he's in the minors. Junior Caminero, and he's a shortstop. The Rays just traded for a shortstop. They traded away Cavalieri today, Cavalieri, whatever his name is, for a shortstop. So I don't know if that looks good for him or what. I don't know. And he's like 23rd MLB prospects who they traded for. Jung Ho Lee, who was having an awesome season before season-ending surgery from South Korea. He was kind of flying under the radar. He was like the fourth best Asian player coming out of Asia. Wasn't known for his power, but he can play good D, but he's hitting the ball, and I think he's going to be okay. He just needs to come back from his injury. Yamamoto has had some issues here lately, I believe, injury bug. This is the guy that's just blasting away. Imanaga for the Cubs. He's having a good season. So that's awesome. And my last one is Mason Wynn, which everybody's high on as well, for the Cardinals. So I believe that Series 2 this year just blew it away. I don't know if Update can do that well. I didn't think the Series 1 was all that strong outside of like Dela Cruz and a couple of other ones. But I got these. I got to check to see when STC special's over with. I'm really not trying to spend any money before going to the show, but $9 a card. I'd like to get those graded. Some more Series 2. Mike Piazza 89. Mike Piazza's collector's foil board. I did a collector's box. Mike Piazza. I just love this. I have a Z-folio of catchers. Most of the time they got to be in like a full, almost like this, something, but these great catching photos of just a mask. It's Carlton Fisk. How do you not? Right? I have him on my Mount Rushmore great catchers. And some of my PC for my Mount Rushmore. Frank Thomas, I have this, but the protective film is removed. So happy to have this version of it. And I call it something different. Leaf Steel. It's an actual steel card. This is from Gallery, Topps Gallery. Forget what year this is. 2003. I really like Gallery, man. That was really nice. And this is Topps Stadium Club. And this is Crunch Time. Mike gave me I don't know what I forget. It was next to nothing. It's cut off really, really bad. I knew I didn't have this. I really wanted it. I picked up the Cal Ripken, but I already have the Cal Ripken, but I really like that card, so it didn't really matter. And this one here, I knew I wasn't going to let this one get away. I know Reese is in there too, and he likes Frank Thomas. We're all about the same age. I think Reese is a little younger than me. But Donruss Elite Series, Frank Thomas. This was back when they were numbered to 10,000. And that sounds like a lot of cards, right? Yes, it's not short printed, yada, yada, yada. But when you take like the 10 different colors they make now and add them up, it's probably not 10,000, but it's in the thousands probably with the base card. So 8753 of 10,000. Love it. Thank you for that. I don't know why I paid for it. It's not like he gave it to me. Paragons of the postseason did not have that of Griffey. Add that to my Griffey. You'd be shocked how small having 2 players I like to collect from the 90s and not having a huge collection of them. I just don't. I didn't have a lot of cards around me in the 90s, and I did not have a card shop. There was really no shows, and it just, it was hard for me to come by. This one I had crunch time, but love this card. I wish they'd bring stuff like this back. Also had its Topps Chrome, but I really liked it, so I picked it up again. Then I got one of this year's All-Star cards, 2024 to 89. I believe this is from last year's Heritage for Johnny Bench, Joe Morgan baseball flashback for my bench PC. And I mean, I don't usually go after too many non-playing years cards. I really like the playing years cards first. But, I like these. I love this picture of Bench right here. I don't recall seeing this one. I've seen a couple of cards Topps have put out here in the last year that I haven't seen those pictures of them. So they're digging deep. This is a Upper Deck Hall of Famers national pastime. And I think this is Bench getting a gold glove one year. Just a nice ad to put to my bench PC. And again, the silver pack, got that two times. Mauricio for my rookie, Ronnie, who's not playing this year, so he'll be a rookie next year. So I'm just kind of loading up. And this one is Series 1, I believe. And the other one is Series 2. Silver packs. And then I got the David Wright 2 times around the horn. I tell Mike to hold on to my stuff, just mail when he can. So I got confused, but I don't care. I'll take them. Multiple silver pack. Then I got the regular one. And then I did it again with old Pete Alonso, All-Star for my piece. I'm trying to get to 1250 on him. I'm getting pretty close, but 20 cards away from 1,250 cards of him, unique. This is from the Collector's Hollow Foil. This is Fantasy Favorites. They could have did without this. I think they did something similar to this last year. I kind of like this new insert, City to City. So that's the LaGuardia for the Mets, which is right next to the stadium. And then I did get a relic card from Mike, the white napkin. I've been picking more and more of these up. I used to stay away. Only pick them up for Pete and my Mount Rushmore guys. But if I can pick up other stuff, but Pete's a little different. Pete, Mike called me a super collector. I was kind of on the fence because these super collectors with 4,000 cards. I know Pete's he hasn't even, this is his 5th season. So, for me to already have over 1,200 cards, and this is the first year where I haven't bought packs, I haven't bought boxes, I haven't bought a box of baseball since the National. I haven't bought a box of anything. I bought 110 of golf cards at Walmart because they had Tiger Woods on the 10. I wanted the 10 as much as I did the cards, and I had fun opening up the cards. I like the golf series, so had fun with that. But that's pretty much that is my stack for last couple of weeks. I just kind of hold off, see what Mike's got in, especially he opens up boxes, and I just pick off the ones. Me and a few other people, him and his dad love opening them and have a great time doing it, and they share the love. And Mike, makes enough money where he's not losing money and buys other stuff. And he had a great sale of slabs last night. I saw one or two. I know one of I would have bought if it wasn't so close to the national. Um, but that's not how I am right now. I have bought. I don't think I have. Oh, I take that back. So I did have uh, my sports lots payout for the month. So I just flipped that to Pete Alonso cards. I got like 9 or 10 of those coming in. Nothing huge. Just stuff I found. So that's all I've done. I didn't pay anything for those. So that's all I've done since last week. And I got one. I bid on one card for Pete while I was looking on Sport Lots, a price. Saw something on there that was at, I couldn't believe they were at auction, trying to get a bargain. So that's where I'm at on that. That's how my goals are. I've talked about it before, just kind of bargain hunting here and there. I do have, I believe, one order with SGC right now through Mike. And I believe I'm going to be sending out a CGC order before I go to the show. And then, because I got to figure if going to the show is cheaper or mailing it before I go to the show. I don't care about getting these back before the end of the show. I just got to check on it, me and a buddy of mine. And then I might send this SGC order before the show. I don't know. I'm kind of in limbo on that. And I know it's just $9 a card. It's not going to kill me, but that's like $100 I could spend at the show and get something I really want. But I really want these cards graded too. So I got to think about it. I could send them to CGC. But I'd rather send these rookies just in case, if someone blows up and I can get money off of it, I'll probably do it. But most of the time, these rookies, 99.999% of them stay in my PC. Even if they don't turn out, I think it's fun to go back and look and go, oh, this guy didn't, turn out the way we thought he was going to be. And that's okay. That's fun of, again, this is all extension of my fandom of the sport. And that's the way I do it. And I'll be picking up definitely some vintage or older cards at the show. So that's where I'll be doing that, because I like to pick that up in person, because I got to go after such a lower grade. I want to see where the crease is, where the wrinkles, where the paper loss is. I don't want to have to try to see it on a picture of a picture, and then take the person's word for it when I'm asking questions. And I just don't like to ask a lot of questions on eBay, because I know that's worrisome to people. But that's all I have for today. Let me know how I love to hear how people are collecting. Are you slowing down, or is it? And I keep talking about the national, but also there's other shows. We got so many shows now. That's why when I talk about the national, I try not to say so much the national as when you're going to a show, this is what I do, or what you do. When you're going to a multi-day show, destination show, because it's not just the national anymore. So that's where I am. What are you doing now? I'd love to hear those stories. And until next time, like, share, tell a friend. And until Saturday, most definitely will be coming to you Saturday. And everybody, please enjoy this 4th. Be safe. Enjoy some hot dogs and hamburgers, some apple pies. some adult beverages and be smart about it. And I would love to see all of y'all after the 4th. So please be careful out there. Until next time, happy birthday, America, and we'll see ya.